Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Mayfield on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Out of bounds.
The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 9 catches, 102 yards.
And in the preseason, I thought he was primed for a big, big year. And week 1 did absolutely nothing to diminish those expectations.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or 2 on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the draw, this is Barkley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defenders.
Pressure comes and down. Goes Baker Mayfield.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold get into his wallet, but that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
1 yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure...
And this time he is in. A.J. Dillon. Touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Saquon Barkley. They find some open field here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Golden Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Out to the right here to Shepard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board.
Giants 3.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
Complete.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie. On the hook up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. O'Shane Ximines just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the... one.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
New York.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And I think the ball's out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard. His second touchdown on the season, and the Giants add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
He's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. A short throw to Ingram. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to Slayton.
Mayfield's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
27-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Kenny Golladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it drops down incomplete.
It's now
thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
24.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They'll look to throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
And 10.
He's got his man on the out route. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play in this passing game. Kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, left side. And touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. Reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He is hoping to find the end zone. Third down, Mayfield. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It brings up 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage.
Giants 34. Golden Eagles 15.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't you, though?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Devontae.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run here with Dillon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? To keep running.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
8-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
To Sterling Shepard. It's a
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
He's brought down at the 40.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Now the defense. Going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Gano's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Makes the score Giants 37, Golden Eagles 22.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 15. And time, a huge factor. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
The Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Today's final score, Giants.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.